Well, you remember the American Rescue Plan? That was one of Biden's first big thing. But they're just starting to give out the money, particularly small businesses around the country. Now, here's Columbus. Here's what they're doing in Columbus, Ohio. They got $4 million they're going to give to small business, and another $1 million that they're going to give to nonprofits. Now, the small businesses, they're giving $40,000 grants to small businesses, and they're giving $25,000 grants to nonprofits. And this you could use almost for anything: rent, mortgage, utilities, improvements. And what they have to are free workshops. If you're afraid of the application, a lot of people are, government officials and all this kind of stuff. So you'll get free help to fill out the applications. And that's what it is. So, how do you find out about these programs, particularly small business or nonprofit? Okay, the best thing to do is start going to go to the White House, whitehouse.gov, and they have and just put American Rescue Plan. And when you get that there, you see all the sources it takes a long time for the money to get down to you. So that's why you have to remember now what these things were all about. Now, here's what the things that are in this plan. There's one, cheaper healthcare coverage, okay? Money to buy food. If you have kids, help with rent. There's more rent money in here. Lost your job, there's money there to help you get a better job. Help getting a rescue payment. I need help getting a rescue payment. Not sure what that is, but it sounds like it'd be important. I want to offer my employees paid time off for vaccines. So what they did is you go get a vaccine, you get paid for it. Small business, okay? That's the money for small business. See, it's going to be different all over. No matter where you live, is going to be different. So what you have to do is find out where you live this money landed. Now, you could start with your elected officials, and that's your governor and your mayor or county council or whatever, and see what they say about it, and see if they're. And now you have what you do. Hey, where's the American Rescue Plan money locally? So you want to know that. And they're the most logical people, but again, they may not know. So you may have to call your representative. These are your elected officials that don't run things, but they make the laws. So what happens when the laws are made in Washington, then they give the money to a state and a county and city, and they make new laws. That's why it takes so long. Everybody's got to make laws, and so you got to get 100 people in a room to decide how to spend this. That's why it takes a year or so maybe to get the money on the ground. But now the money's on the ground, or starting to get on the ground in most of the places, and you want to know where this is. Okay. Another thing too, if it's business you're looking for, then you want to go to the people who know more or less know about the business stuff. They'll keep track of these things like your Chamber of Commerce, things like your local what they call community navigators. These are community navigators for small businesses that help small businesses get advantage of every government program. And they're free. They get grants to help you get grants. Now, that's pretty cool. How do you find them? You go to SBA.gov and put in community navigators. You get a big map of the United States. You put in your zip code, and you could see a half a dozen or so organizations. You call every one of them. That's right. You can't call one person and expect to know everything or expect a yes or no answer is definite. No, if mom didn't let you do something, what'd you do? You go ask dad, right? The same thing here. If they say you don't have money, that's okay. You go somewhere else and ask them to have money. So that's what it is. If you're not willing to do something like that, then your chances of getting the money get really slim. The less you put into it, the less you're going to get.